We are back with episode 13 of the Coaches Lounge, but we are in the Coaches Abode. Abode. Yeah?
Jeez, man, just looked up the
Coaches
thesaurus. So,
Mansions.
yeah,
Coaches
The Coaches
Mansions.
Mansions.
coaches'
Yay.
Yeah,
mansions.
yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, we're back with another episode. We told you we're going to be consistent with this, you know what I'm saying? So shout out everyone that's been supporting the grind, you know what I mean? And many more to come, definitely. How are you guys, bro?
good. We're doing good, man. Yeah, let's talk about our boy that's currently fasting, man, doing his
Yeah.
thing. Respect to him. I came on the podcast talking about coffee and completely forgot that, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, man. It's a second day for us. But like I said, man, fast food wise, easy. But I am someone who relies heavily on caffeine, unfortunately. So the first day yesterday, to be honest, I didn't have that much work on, but I tried my best to do work, but it wasn't happening. Um, but today is a bit more better. I think the first few days will always be hard in terms of caffeine wise. But thirsty wise, yeah, would love a bit of water. But yeah, I think the hardest thing for me was the caffeine. But yeah, second day in, feel okay. And I'm here, ready to go. So all good, all good.
I respect it, I respect it, bro, because do you get, on the first few days, talk about the first week to me. I know you're probably used to it because you've been doing this all your life, but when I go without food, I get a crazy headache. I get moody like mad. Do you know what I mean? And all the rest of the things that comes when you're hangry. How do you deal with that? Or is it completely different because your focus is on just staying focused? I don't know.
Um, to be honest, I would say the last few Ramadans, it's been more so like more chilled and relaxed. But when it's really hot and you're feeling really thirsty, and then I don't know, you can get agitated as you would be in, let's say, if it was a competition prep. But so far, I've been okay. Um, yeah, it's been at peace. I feel like I'm getting into a lot more, especially like this year, like I already mentioned in the last podcast, that I want to spend a lot more time in the mosque. So yesterday, I'll be open fast at 5:30, had a meal, couple of hours, had another meal, went to the mosque till about 7:30 till about, let's say, just before 9. Got to gym before 9, trained legs, left gym at 10, got home, ate, and I went to sleep around 11:30 and then up again. So it's just getting back in that routine. But in terms of, yeah, I feel okay. I feel like you can get agitated because of the lack of sleep, no food and whatnot. But so far, trying to hold it together. Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of structure, I'm getting in your business now because obviously we're
Mm,
coaches, isn't it? So in terms of structure, what I find, bro, I found that this year I haven't had to change much in terms of clients. And I've also like been scratching my head to think, damn it, like I hope they're not gonna think this like things aren't prepared because nothing technically had to change. I had a few clients I've had to put into a little short-term deficit because they can't get in the amount of food that they were able to get in before. But nothing had to change much, man.
yeah, same with our clients. So obviously, as you guys know, like we predominantly work with South Asian men, and I would say maybe 80% of that are Muslim. So we had to change a lot of programs, but at the same time, there wasn't a lot of changes we needed to do. The most we put our clients is on 4 meals. So if they're on five, we put them on four. There's some people that are on 3 meals, so we reduced it. Or we just like, let's say 4 or 5 meals, we made the 3 meals more condensed. That makes sense. In terms of training wise, most people are training 4 days. Odd people training 3 days, and we just told them we hold it. I had my first webinar. I
Yeah.
don't know if I told you guys. Yeah, yeah.
I've seen it on the
Um,
gram still. I rate that.
yeah, man. I just wanted to get into a different role where we're
Yeah.
trying to give our clients a bit more, clarity and
Value.
going into it.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, yeah. Because again, Ramadan is a time where people almost kind of panic. But like you said, not much changes because a lot of people are training around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Not much thing changes other than the timings of your meals and maybe what you're eating. So we just made that PowerPoint. I've never made a PowerPoint since, bro, college or uni days. So stepping out of my comfort zone. So yeah, it was a good thing, man. And I was getting a bit nervous that no one's gonna turn up. You know when you put a lot of work
Yeah,
into it, like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit. I had like 5, 6 people messaging me, oh, I'm not gonna make. Oh no, shit, bloody hell.
And you think,
But
oh
look,
man, yeah, yeah,
yeah. And then luckily, like as I was doing it, I was like admitting people in, and like, we had altogether 25 people. So yeah, man, happy with that, man.
so an amazing response, bro. I'm
Yeah,
happy that
happy with it.
that's one of those like little, that's one of those stepping stone moments, isn't it? Yeah, because we've
Yeah.
been saying we've always wanted to do that one.
Yeah, kind of like
Mhm.
a it's like an educator role. 'Cause, like what we want to do is like we want to coach people, but we also want to teach them. So like
Yeah,
they don't need to rely on the coach for all their lives. So
yeah,
at telling them why we're doing certain things and then telling them the different times they can train in Ramadan and why that might be benefit for each
hmm
one. Like the benefits of training fasted, the benefits of training after iftar or like early in the morning, and then how they can go about things. So yeah, it was a good one, man. We had like a good interesting questions where some people got involved. So it was just nice to do it finally. I was a bit nervous, can't lie, because I hate public speaking,
yeah,
but you just gotta get out of your comfort zone,
yeah.
innit? The only way you're gonna get
If it
better is like
doesn't,
doing
yeah,
it.
exactly. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't make you better, man.
100%, man.
Yeah.
100%.
We've launched our own our first 6 week transformation. Now we've spoken about this in the past. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I I mean I said what I said back then, but I think it's a good way of introducing people into the fitness world. Do you know what I mean? Giving them some good solid information and by far bringing leads onto your coaching team, yes, but it's the value that you're adding to these people's lives for pennies, bro. Do you know what I mean? We charged £120. Now, if you know, we normally do premium coaching. We're premium ticket when it comes to our one-to-one clients and our online clientele. So to be giving it away for this cheap to kind of like bring people on board to help them, it's more about doing them a favor to set them up for the year. But this year I said to myself, I want to help at least 50 people transform their entire life. So us as a team, this is what we're trying to achieve this year. Do you know what I mean? So we're looking to do this at least another 2 times in the year. So guys, if you're watching, you got any family members that's been talking that they want to change their lives? You got any cousins, any your husband or your wife? Listen, if you want to get them on board, we're going to be running this again in the next just before summer. We're going to talk about it, me and Ty. But yeah, I really think we can make a big impact. Yeah.
£120 for 6 weeks, especially working
Cheap.
with people like
Mhm.
yourself that's experienced. Do you know what I mean? When I saw the price, I was like, yo, David's doing it cheap, fair play to you, do you know what I mean?
Cheap.
But again,
Cheap.
it's like
Yeah.
getting that thing where you want to get that entry fee because not unfortunately we talked about it, not everyone can afford coaching.
Mhm.
So this is a perfect time for people who couldn't afford maybe the premium level coaching.
Yeah.
So it's like an entry fee to see
Yeah.
if coaching is for them. So
Yeah.
yeah, man,
Mhm.
excited to
And
see how it
yeah.
goes, man.
And
Has
there's
it
a few
started
of
already then?
yeah, it started already. Started on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
There's a few people that just like obviously everyone's got their own financial situation going on. There's a few people that was on the books and God honestly couldn't afford. So this was like a good thing to bring them back on board. I had a couple of people like, oh my God, David, yes, sign me up ASAP, ASAP. Do you know what I mean? Because they've been waiting for a little bit of a leeway of an introduction into the team. So I guess this is a good way of bringing people um into the team. Like I said, yeah, yeah. How do you find it, Ty?
It's a good way, man.
Hmm
Like as I said, my standpoint on it is like this is the kickstart. It's not the final form of your transformation, and it's the kickstart. When I was on a 6 week transformation, it was a thing of okay, cool. In 6 weeks, my body can do this. Okay, what could my body do in a year then? It's kind of like a catalyst to okay, let's lock in for 6 weeks, see what happens. Oh man, my body can change like that within that short period. Let's lock in even more then and see what we can do. And then it becomes a process of rather than chasing the transformation, it's like, what can my body do now? You get me? We've transformed, we're lighter. Remember, I'm coming from heavy, so when I'm lighter now and I'm able to do like functional stuff and these calisthenic movements, muscle ups and da da da, in my head now, I'm thinking, okay, like the weight has been like lifted physically and mentally. I can do these things. What more can I do? And then that makes your fitness journey rather than a sprint, a marathon. because now it's like, okay, cool. You're up on the mountain, transforming, and then you unlock something. Okay, then cool. There's another goal to hit, and then you unlock something else just from dropping a couple pounds. And I love it, man. I'm very passionate about it, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so the people that are on the challenge right now, they're showing it. They're showing that they're committed. That's what I love as well. You get me? And there's a lot of people that will say, yeah, I can jump on and da da da, da, and there's a lot of people that would pay the money, jump on, but not even follow the protocols. You get me? But you can tell that the people on the challenge right now value what's being brought to them. They listen, they understand, they've got questions, they're not afraid to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? They're motivated, they're showing their meals. We've got a community group now as well on the app where like people are showing one woman was showing her meals, whole meal preps and stuff. And to see
As
that
in,
not only motivates the people, but motivates us as well. Like I've put in there when I've done my cardio, you get me, and shown pictures because at the same time as being a coach, we're in this journey as well. It's not just a yo, you and you have to do it. Like I'm on that same journey as well. I'm doing my training, I'm working, I'm helping you guys. It's not just a one man band, you know what I mean? But
keeps
yeah,
them
man, I love
accountable.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Like you just said as well, like you got into your fitness when you started the transformation challenge. So I'm hoping that people that are in your program, whether they be beginners or whatever, they see, okay, you know what? I made this much progress in 6 weeks. Let me see what I can do for, however long. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, like you said, that good entry fee, and so hopefully, yeah, man, it's excited to see the transformation that you
Yeah.
like produce.
And who wouldn't want to win £500 for getting in shape for themselves? Do you know what I mean?
It's a
Like,
win-win, isn't it?
it's a win-win. We're giving you money to change your own life.
Yeah, that's
It's
that's
a
that's a good thing as
no-brainer.
well. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the good thing as well, like you said, that prize money as well, it creates a little competitiveness between them, but also not in a bad way, because obviously
Yeah.
everyone's rooting for each other, but also obviously everyone wants that £500. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I've
it's
got a few
nice to
people,
like,
yeah, that convinced they're gonna win. Like,
yeah,
I'm
that's what
winning
you
this.
want.
I'm winning. I want, yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah, yeah. So it's good to see, man. And one thing I was gonna even touch on, and it kind of goes into that, is like how important environment is. That environment is king. Like you said, you created that group chat where that lady sent her food in, and now everyone is like, oh yeah, I need to do that. Because if you're part of an environment where this person do well, this person do well, it's only going to push you to do well. Because if let's say you had 20 people on your program and all 19 of them is doing well, but you're the only one that isn't making progress, it surely says you're not. It's something that maybe you're doing wrong. And that's why, like, I think that community group that you have created is a big thing, and it helps us in our coaching as well. I remember one guy checked in last week, and he didn't do as well in his check-in, but he admitted that he couldn't stick to the plan because life just got busy. Oh, unfortunately, that just happens. But he even said in the chat on the check-in, he goes, "But I'm not using it as excuse because there's other people in the chat or in the group that have got the same problems that I do. So I know I need to not book my ideas, but do you know what I mean? I need to do something about it. Do you know what I mean? So like what we do as well, and maybe it's a tip for you guys to maybe do is like I post client of the week and all the time like their background. So say my client, let's say for example, the other day was Zari. He is handles multiple businesses. His house is getting completely rejuvenated. His at the moment is staying in a small box room downstairs. His kitchen supplies are all everywhere. Yet he's made this much progress. And do you know what I mean? People see that, oh wow, he's doing it in difficult circumstances at the moment. Shows, you know what, I can do it as well.
Do you do that on
Definitely.
how do you do yours? Do you do it on WhatsApp or do you do it on
WhatsApp,
the app?
yeah.
Mhm.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
You
Do
do it on the
you
app because I don't use the
see
app
we do it on
no
the
more,
app,
you know. Yeah,
don't you?
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Do you like so you've got a coach, right? So you and Rahi.
Right.
Your coach, yeah. So do you sandwich your entire clientele in one group or do you do it separately?
Yeah, all
Yeah.
one
See,
group.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, Tywin, I think we'll have a talk about that. I like that. I like that idea though, because it will
Because
just
we want
it'll
everyone to
inspire
feel like,
everyone.
yeah, everyone's one. Everyone's
Hmm.
one. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's in it together.
Yeah.
And like you said, like it creates that thing. You don't want that separation of this person there, whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I do a ton of one-to-ones and like lately my clients have been on fire. Everyone has been on fire. Guys, if you're watching this, you've all been on fire. It's genuinely, bro, I've been so happy because the year is going exactly like I planned. Like there's been week in, week out, there's more weight loss, more weight loss. I can't even calculate how much weight loss, how much fat these people have been losing on a regular basis. And the only thing is because we've done this for the challenge, but we've not done it for our own clientele. Do you know what I mean? So I definitely think when it comes to it, coming off this chat, we're gonna just put everyone together now, not just for the challenge. So building that community speaks volume. Yeah,
Shall I tell you why that will work good as well? So you got like, for example, you got long termers that's been with you for, like, for example, Amy, right? They kind of live and breed HD fitness, right? So even the newcomers that's just joined like last week, the 6 weeks, at least they can kind of learn from them. So sometimes, like obviously as coaches, we're there to answer any questions, but sometimes we see the group popping off. I don't know, guys, what do you guys think about X? And then people just feed off each other. So I think that's a very good thing to maybe
yeah,
even 100% consider, because they will feed off each other. Do you know what I mean? Because yeah,
yeah,
they look up to us as coaches, but sometimes you learn more from your peers who are on the playing field with you. Does that make sense?
yeah. And you know what? When these people, because the one-to-ones again, when these people see each other in passing, they gossip to me. They come back to me like, "Yo, he's lost a lot of weight, innit?" Do you know what I mean? So it puts them in a boat where it's like, okay, I can't let my guard down. So if I've been slacking, like one of my clients didn't send their check-in on the weekend, then I refer back when I saw them in person. I referred back to X and Y, who's lost a ton of weight, and then here coming to me like, "Oh, he's lost a lot of weight. Yeah, I'm gonna get on this." So it keeps everyone motivated across the bat. So definitely, we're gonna merge everything. Ty, I like that.
Yeah.
And do you notice the people that miss their check-ins is usually something gone wrong? Because if you done sick, you want your coach to
You
know, yo,
want your
I'm
coach to
looking
know,
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
If
because
they
the
missed
second
it,
that
there's a
person,
reason.
yeah, there's a second that person fixed up, and every other day he's messaging me, "Oh, another 2 pounds down." Like, why are you coming to me now?
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So you must have been messing up on the weekends, but yeah,
Yo, guys, quick one though. Do you not notice anything different about me or what?
Grim.
you trim.
Yeah, the
Jeez.
trim, the trim. I'm like, yo, I need to get the
Hey,
trim today.
that's why you didn't want to wear the headphones,
Hey,
in it.
Yeah, the trim had to take it off, man. Yeah, I'm like,
Ty, you got trim. You got trim.
Nah, that's why I wear the
nah,
hat,
nah,
bro.
he was
Yeah,
doing cap,
yeah.
innit? Doing cap, the
Cap
thing.
inside. Come on, G.
Yeah.
I'm in,
Even
I'm
when
in
my
hot.
even when I stepped in today, my barber was like, "What are you doing here?" Because I always come on Fridays. I go, you know what?
Yeah.
Thursday's gonna be my new day now.
Mad ratings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, off
guys.
So
topic
what's
though. Module dates, bro. Crazy,
what do you think of them?
bro. Bruv. You know what it is? When you look at them, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna taste like raisins. I don't like raisins in it.
Yeah, I hate
So
raisins. Are they
you know what I'm
raisins?
saying?
Are dates raisins?
Nah.
They, aren't they the same family though, innit?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm not too sure.
Comment down below then, because I thought raisins, dates, and prunes were like in the same family.
Group, innit? Yeah. I
Honestly,
hate
do not know.
raisins.
I don't know.
Oh,
But go
you
on,
know,
tell me your thoughts. Tell
yeah.
me your thoughts on
But
the
yeah,
dates.
I thought they were gonna taste like raisins, and I thought they had the same texture as raisins as well. You get me? Then boom, massive as well. I'm like, raw, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's like a massive raisin. Bit into it. I'm like, is this like, have they put caramel or chocolate or something into this? And I'm looking at the box, I'm thinking, are these just dates, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But yo, I'm like, yeah, as a pre-workout, it does
Yeah.
the job.
Is it crazy?
It-
Yeah. I've never
It's
tried
nice,
it.
man. It's nice. Yeah. So you
Never
get
tried
good
it.
good quality ones. The one you had is good quality. But yeah, it can get dangerous because you can easily eat two, three, four, whatever.
And they're high in
So
calories, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna try it. So I see people use it with peanut. Someone came to me and was like, "Oh, can I have dates and peanut butter?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
someone said that.
"Yeah, dates and peanut butter. That is a dense meal, that bro. That is not a snack you should take lightly.
What, dates and peanut butter together, or
Dates
like
and
what?
peanut butter together. That is calorific.
Yeah,
You can't
Especially
do that
with
on
them
fat loss.
ones.
Yeah,
yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
calorific, man.
Like if you're bulking and you're trying to get the excess calories in, yeah,
Yeah,
100% go for it.
yeah. A fat
Trust
loss
me,
client
it's
told
good.
me that.
Oh yeah,
Bad.
nah, you don't want. You want to save that. You want to save that. Yo, yeah. So let's touch on the. I want to touch on the environment as well. Environment is king. How we talked about it today. Like obviously the group that you're gonna make as well, and I want to touch on like when I sometimes have a consultation or speak to clients, is like sometimes unfortunately they're not part of a group who are into the fitness. So what do you suggest where there's someone who wants to get into fitness, maybe they joined the 6 weeks program now, but their environment is not, let's just say, beneficial for them. Like how would you approach it? Obviously you can't say to them, no, leave your family or whatnot, but
Yeah,
how
get new
do you
friends, get a
like
new family.
yeah, how would you maybe advise someone if they're into that? Because there's gonna be a lot of people watching this now where unfortunately their social group isn't into fitness.
You know, it is. It's it's a hard one
It's
because
a hard one.
what I would say is get yourself into a fitness environment and be organic with it in terms of just train, and eventually you'll get to know people. Eventually then the people that you see the memes and it where man them will go to the gym, they'll look at each other, and then the next day, oh, it's a little nod, and then the next day or next week it's like, oh, you all right, well go on, and then the next day it's like, yo, what you training today? Legs. Oh, let me jump in. It's just an organic thing, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So I would say just getting into an environment, but then at the same time, how can you motivate someone to get into a new environment that not necessarily not used to, but they're kind of scared to meet new people because you know what I'm saying, they're going into the deep end just on their ones. That's the only thing that I would. You get me? Because different people have different mentality towards that. I know man them that can go into a new environment just like that and create friends like that. Whereas myself, like, I'd probably find it hard. Like right now, I'd probably find it hard to join a new complete gym that I don't know anyone there just because I don't know anyone there. If you know what I'm saying.
You love that though. You know, when you go to a gym and just no one knows you or bothers you. I
Well, to be
love
fair,
that.
okay then, cool.
Yeah.
Now I can, and that's lovely. But at the start of my journey,
Yeah.
I went to the gym with my friend. You get me? Because imagine me going to Body Blitz on my ones.
Okay.
Not
That's
happening.
intimidating as hell. Yeah.
Not happening. Do you get what
Hmm.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Although everyone's nice there, because everyone's, it's
Yeah.
not, it's almost like I don't fit that environment where I do because everyone's there to better themselves.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of channeling your brain to a place of everyone's in this environment for the same reason why you're trying to start to go into that environment to better yourself. And what I don't get, it might be off topic as well, is when people, I saw it the other day actually, some streamer called Kai Sanat, he was doing self-improvement. He's like in the gym and stuff like that. And the comments under his videos are just slating him. And I'm like, why are you slating a man for bettering in his lifestyle? It don't make sense. You get what I'm saying? So it's like some people might have that subconsciously in their head. Are they really bettering themselves, or are they really looking at me in a judgmental way where I don't even want to be in that environment anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd rather do home workouts, but then home workouts could be a different type of environment. I can't personally work out at home because that's comfort. When I come back from work, the home is a place of rest. So for you to tell me to do my exercises here, it's like, nah. But once I get into the gym, it's like something switches. It's a gym environment, more energy, music's louder, people are training. That's what you need. But when people are judging you, then it gets hard. It gets techie for people.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked how you touched on the fact that environment's key because I can't train at home either. Remember lockdown? That
Yeah.
was the hardest time in my entire life training at home. I had the weights. I had a whole van full of equipment. I had a van, I had an awning, I had shelter. I could make a gym. I used to go to the park to make the gym for the clients, but I could not train at home with the equipment I had. It was the hardest thing ever. But the second the gyms were open as well, I'm gonna tell you a little something. We had a little gym that we used to go to. Yeah, don't tell no one. People are watching this, I know. But bro, I couldn't train until I went there. Do you know what I mean? When I was at home, it was just impossible, man. So how important do you think then, if that's the case? Picture these people on this challenge. We have a backup home training program that they can do when they can't make the gym. How easy do you think it is to suck it up and just do your workout at home because you've got no choice?
You know what? So, what I would say to anyone, yeah, sometimes like okay, anyone that's joined your program, whether they be newbies or whatnot, and this comes down to environment. Like you need to do it for yourself. Okay, so if you, for example, with your question now, David, if there's any reason you can't get to the gym, you're just gonna have to make do of
Suck
working
it
at
up.
home.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, all right, you're gonna have to do the uncomfortable stuff. Do you know what I mean? So anyone, unfortunately, like okay, I have many friends, yeah, but not everyone's into gym. And like David, me and you talked about, like there's many friends that we have, but we're not really talking to them every day, but we're still boys.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So when you're on self improvement for yourself, you're not doing it for your family, you're not doing it for your friends, you're doing it for yourself. So even like me now, like when I was going to a lot of family events or whatnot, when I'm coming in with my Tupperware or I'm not eating the food, I was getting judged a lot. But at the end of the day, I'm doing it for myself, not for them. Do you know what I mean? So that's what everyone needs to think about. Okay, like don't let someone else's ideas or their judgment on things affect what you want to do and what you maybe need to do, because only you will dictate how your life proceeds in the future, and what you will decide how your life is. So if you are someone who okay, let's just talk about that. So all of us that are experienced gym goers, we've been to many gyms. There's always newbies coming, but honestly, speak to us. We would always say no one really cares that you're there in a nice way. Like no one really looking at you. I know that might be a hard thing uh to think about, especially if you're new to the gym. But honestly, everyone's just on their own thing. And as Timon says, if you step in the gym and constantly start coming at the same time, you're gonna see the same faces all the time. And then you're gonna get to know them, and they're gonna get to know you. And it's up to you whether you want to talk to them or not. You can have your headphones in and be on your own zone. That might make it comfortable for you. But if you want to slowly talk to someone in reception, slowly get your name cards, then you talk to another PT or whatnot, and slowly find out people's names, that may make it easy for you. For me, I'm the opposite. I'd rather just be on myself. But each of their own, do you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is you just have to do whatever is comfortable for you. And like taking the first step into the gym is the hardest part. But once you keep coming, it becomes easier and easier. And just because normality then. Do you know what I mean? People know you that you people end up knowing your own timetable, knowing that what day you come, what time you come. And that's in a good way because you're gonna be part of the furniture then. Like how we are.
yeah. It's probably the easiest thing in the gym to do is to communicate with people. I don't have social anxiety, but even people with social anxiety, you can kind of tell. But it's probably the easiest thing, like you said, with recurring week in, week out, just having a conversation, just saying hi is going to get someone comfortable enough to ask for a spot. From that spot comes, yo, you want to do a session? Do you know what I mean? So it's like I said, it's the easiest thing. So yeah, get yourself in a
Do
good environment, man.
gym community is a powerful thing. Like you said, everyone's there for self improvement. Everyone's there to push each other, and you'd be surprised at how many people will actually want to help you or give you that advice. Maybe some of them would be good advice because you do get them uncles that think they know everything, but their form is terrible. But yeah, we've all been there. But at the end of the day, like people come from a good place where they want to help you and guide you where possible. So if someone sees you struggling, more likely than not, someone will gonna come up to you and say, "Oh, maybe try this way or do it this way." That's what happens in most gyms.
How do you pick what advice to listen to though? Imagine being a newbie and you get those people that love throwing their opinions across. Like, oh, you shouldn't do it this way, you should do it this way. The amount of clients I've heard come up to me and they tell me the advice they get from some of these gym goers is crazy. Do you know what I mean? Squatting on the step and the stairmaster. Do you know what I mean? Like random stuff.
What?
Yeah, I've had a client come to me and say, "Oh, this guy told me to squat on the stairmaster with each step." Boom, boom, boom.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? I've had a lot of
oh,
people come to me and try and give me advice. Do you know what I mean? And you just
But
take it and
yeah, I
and
was
you
gonna
just
say
take it.
for us, yeah, we're experienced enough to know what advice is good and bad. Unfortunately, for a newbie, any information they're gonna take on. Oh, that's unfortunate. But you're gonna learn as you go along because you're gonna try. Maybe someone has bad advice. They realize, okay, this isn't working, or this is not make me feel the way you should. Maybe I'm gonna stop listening to this guy.
Yeah,
And you get to suss people, right? Like I said, you come to the gym the same day, same time as possible. You get to suss personalities as you look around. The person who talks out to every man, the person who just wants to be alone, the person, I don't know, who trains hard. Do you know what I mean? You suss them out. And then you probably suss out as a newbie, coming, oh, you know what, this guy's in shape. Maybe I ask him. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, maybe never be afraid to ask for help if you are
yeah,
struggling, especially if you're a newbie.
yeah. Long story short, get yourself a coach, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Get yourself
We're
a
about.
coach,
Let's
man.
go.
Yeah, man. Don't do this guessing game thing, or else you will start squatting on the stairmaster. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, lads. Any topics
I've,
of the week?
I Let me touch on another thing before we move on to maybe time has got a topic for us.
Mm.
Um, it's something that we kind of touched on before, but it's how social media is making a lot more people insecure, and I would say including us as well, because it creates sometimes that unrealistic expectations where we have to look like this in order for us to look good or feel like we're fit or like in shape. Like we talked about in the last podcast, like David, you even described you're not in shape now, but really you are to the gen pop. But it's that mindset you have. So
Yeah,
it comes down to that a bit more. A lot more people got body dysmorphia, and I believe social media has played a big impact on that.
yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, it's what's gonna dictate how you feel in the general public, innit? Because boy, Simon, would you just back your shirt off like without warning? Yeah, me neither right now. Never.
But time, okay, I know you wasn't someone who is confident anyway to take the top off, but would you say in general, like, is it because you're not confident or is it because you don't want to show off? Because two different things.
I'm not confident enough to back off my top just like that. I still have like conscious thoughts that people will judge, man, and da, 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 da. It's not even a confidence thing. Like, I don't want to show off or anything, but I don't like because before I was openly judged from what I look like. Now I just tend to just keep myself to myself. Don't need to show whatever. I know what's underneath here, and it. Do you know what I'm saying? I know how I work out and how that's affected my body. But then, yeah, it could be just one comment like that will just have man thinking raw. Like,
Yeah,
do I need to just go on a keto diet? Do I need to, you know what I'm saying? It could be one thing, and that's a lot of people as well. That's a
yeah,
lot of people. I remember my bulk lasted approximately 4 weeks. only
No
because
way.
so yeah, someone said, yeah, you're looking a bit thicker now. That switch, I switched. I said, nah, I
Yeah.
can't. Nah, nah.
Yeah. We're all insecure, you know.
Hmm.
I think us as I think us as lifters, especially if you're lifting for aesthetics, very, very insecure because I've been in situations when I'll take my top off. If it's summer, I'll take my top off to take a progress picture. Oh, watch him now. Look at him. Oh, they're trying to show off. Oh, look at him taking off his shirt. He's got, and that would make me not take my shirt off. That would make me
You know
come in
what's
baggy.
crazy? You know what's crazy though, yeah? So we would be the people that in shape. So if we wore a vest or walked with a top up, we would be the show off. But if they saw a next man who's skinny or maybe fat, they wouldn't say a battle eyelid to him
Yeah.
because he's wearing a vest. But it's because we're that in shape, but we
Yeah.
can't be in a vest.
Hmm.
Is crazy, that
Yeah.
perception. But I'm like you as well. Like I don't want to seem like a show off.
Yeah.
Do
I'm
you know what I
just
mean?
trying to live, brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's crazy though. You know the fact that like Timer looks good, he still has that thought.
Hmm.
And now you just gets you thinking like how people who are maybe not in shape right now, how bad is their confidence and the way they
Hmm.
feel and whatnot, how conscious they are about their physique.
Hmm. But you know what? Some people, you find that the guys that are the most overweight can sometimes be the most confident because they've got nothing to compare themselves to. Do you know what I mean? Like
Or
I
they,
like
or
going.
they've got, or they've got something on the side that will boost up their morale and confidence anyway. For
Yeah.
example, Rick Ross is big, bro, but
Yeah.
because he's got the dough, man can
Yeah.
flex the chains with belly out, bro,
He's got
and no
that
one can
bread.
say nothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? DJ Khaled, another one. Yeah, I mean, man would run it like not to. Now this is me judging, but that video, that video he did with Ashton Hall when he's running and he's seeing everything going everywhere. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
But he's good at marketing you that. Like even Rick
Yeah,
Ross used to in his music, he would say whatever big fat, whatever he used to call himself. But like you said, they are good to market that. But
yeah,
like you said as well, there's some people who don't have the money or whatnot, and then that affects their confidence and how they approach certain things. Them man that made the money, and
yeah.
yeah, maybe some people are actually happy with the way they look, but the majority are not.
But you know what it is though? I'll be real. So say like, okay, cool. Say like if I was still obese and fat and stuff, whatever, it would be easier for me to maintain that with no one saying a thing compared to me right now. Because me right now, I could have an off day on the treadmill. Raw, you only did that. What's happened? Raw. Do you get what I'm saying? It's mad. Even with strength,
You
you
set the
could be
standard
bench.
high. It's the standards, you know. The standards is here.
Exactly. The only
Yeah.
thing that DJ Khaled could do is lose weight, but he never loses. He always wins, innit? But if
Yeah.
he lost, you know what I'm saying? But if he lost the weight, then he'll be normal. If he gained back the weight, he will be normal as well because his brand was being big. Do you get what I'm saying? No one's
It's a win-win.
onto him when he's eating all of these burgers and da 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 saying, "Yo, what's going on?" Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
whereas us, we could do this the slightest thing, bro. It could be, I don't know, fam. Like we could have a okay, the mature dates, boom.
Yeah,
Then someone catches us eat. Oh, you're eating? I didn't know you ate. What you mean, bro? Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
You're having that?
yeah,
What? You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's
We
easier
get judged
to
so much.
yeah, bro. So it's easier to maintain an unhealthy physique. It's crazy. The world's backwards. It's easier and acceptable to maintain an unhealthy physique than an actual good physique. And this is why you see all of these influencers now trying to stay ripped, jumping on X, Y, and Z because of this persona of he's always ripped, he's always ripped, he's always ripped. He's 8% body fat, but once he goes to 9%, it's over. It's over. The world's ending.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what then? Based off what you just said, what do you think about labeling people in specific body types? I don't think that's right.
So
I
What do you
don't
mean?
think
What do you
that's
mean?
right because so we got your common ectomorph, endomorph,
Oh,
mesomorphs. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's a solid white line that says you're this, you're that, you're that.
yeah, yeah.
Because
I mean,
uh,
different people have different body types, though.
yeah, 100%.
I
But
do
I
agree.
think
Yeah, yeah,
everything's a cocktail. I think
yeah.
everything's a cocktail. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think we should look at people and say, okay, you're endomorph because lifestyle choices got him to that place. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that person could have been skinny all their life, and then something traumatic happened where they've become overweight. Do you know what I mean? I think people are a mixture of everything because I've been
So
called at one point in my life. I've been called endomorph. I've never been super. I've never been super out of shape. Do you know what I mean? One point in my life, I was called an ectomorph. One time, part of my life, I was called a mesomorph. I don't even know what I am now because different people are calling me
yeah,
different things. Do you know
and
what I mean?
different
So
perceptions, and
different
different perceptions of what
perceptions.
they. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So whenever my clients come to me and they kind of brand themselves into this specific category, I have to kind of like get their mindset out of the out of that world.
I think it's also like that limiting belief. They say, "Oh, I'm like this because I'm this body type." Like, it's that it's the excuse for them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
They feel,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm like this because of this," but
Yeah.
not because whatever they done in the previous
The
whatever.
previous. Yeah. It's excuses in it.
Yeah. Yo, Time wanted to touch on don't know if you guys saw it, but what do you think? Do you think Ashton Hall is natural? Because he said he come out to say it's natural, and a lot of people are going against it.
Hmm.
I'm one of the people that say it's not impossible. Like we saw things like Simeon Panda. I feel like Simeon Panda. I believe him. Like there's some freaks out there, but you know the way people say like, nah, like the bodybuilding community are going against him. Um,
What?
but like I
Okay.
said,
Why the bodybuilding community going against him? Is it because they haven't
because
seen it themselves, or they can't get to that stage?
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. Because like there are some mad freaks out there, but people say, look how big his shoulders are. He can't be this big and ripped. Da, da, da. They said that about Mike Tyson as well. Like I'm thinking, I wouldn't, but I wouldn't care. Like if he said he's on steroids, I'll believe it. If he said he's natural, I'll believe it as well. It could go either way. What I'm saying is, it's not completely impossible for him to not be natural because like there are some freaks out there. I'm sure you saw many freaks at the shows that you competed at.
Ashton Hall is 100% natural. I
You
think
think
he's
it's
not,
100%?
bro. We've been to the pinnacle. We've been to the Ben Weeder. We saw the greatest natural physiques in the world. Do you know what I mean? One name, Kendall. That guy's, bro. If you've seen his recent updates, that guy is an absolute Martian. That guy's a beast, and he's natty. Do you know what I mean? Hurricane, remember Hurricane as well, Jeffrey. In real life, that brother
Prosper.
is huge. Prosper from the U Kizzy.
Uh,
Do you know what I mean?
But
Rex.
I hear it.
All them men are huge.
Here
Like
is
they
here's my argument now. So fair enough. All of them natties, sick natties as well. The only difference between them and Ashton Hall is Ashton Hall's wham. Like if you see him in the Diamond Gym video,
bigger
his
than a man.
arms are crazy, bro.
Mm.
They're absolutely crazy. But
He's got
what
your
makes
arms
it
still.
nah nah nah
He's got
nah
your arms, bro.
nah nah nah
Sus, you know. You're sus,
nah
bro.
nah 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 nah. What makes him what I think what makes it not believable is he's that big, he could step on stage or whatever, but then he's doing all of this kind of NFL type training where he's doing the sprints and stuff like that. Now, I remember watching a vid and big up them again. They're gonna get another shout out. Hopefully, we'll
nah,
get
nah,
them
let's
on the
not do it.
pod soon.
We do it every
Joking.
Nah, these men need their own spot
Yeah,
on the
Right, we need it. But Swench, I remember when they were bodybuilding, they did a race at Winley. I can't remember how many of them
pull the hamstring, one of that.
raised. Every one of them pulled a hamstring. They pulled something. They pulled something. Do you get what
The,
I'm saying?
the, I'm gonna challenge you now. I'm gonna be the I'm gonna be the person that objects. Ashton Hall's been brought up doing NFL. His
Yeah.
tendons, his attachments, everything is muscle fibers, everything's programmed towards being explosive like that, programmed towards training like that. So it's gonna be probably less likely to get those injuries. What I would say makes him a bit more sus is his recovery. And plus, we only know what we see on camera. You know what I mean? Like, is he actually running like that every single day? Is this stuff footage that's been captured weeks ago? Is he actually living that life, or is it just a catalog of videos that's been banked?
What
I
is
think it's social media.
realistically, yeah,
Social,
because
yeah,
you're not
Yeah.
if you're really training like that, you're not gonna be sprinting every day.
every
You know,
single
like
day.
program wise, it's like
Yeah.
me, like if I'm doing the high rocks, I'm not gonna be running like long distance every day. You
Mm,
can't, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have
yeah,
some days where you take a break from running, some days you do your long distance, some days
yeah,
you try to run within threshold. Do you get what I'm
yeah,
saying? For him, number one, he's an influencer, so he's got time. He's got bare time. Number two, money. So recovery wise, it's like someone said the other day, the amount of money LeBron James spends on recovery is something ridiculous, like 20 or 30 bags. You get me? Because
a
he
year
can. No,
Month.
or a month,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
bruh. Whoa, okay,
But
yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah,
that's so when you're having bread like that, money like that, and you can afford to recover, you've got the time to recover. You've probably got a sauna, steam room, in your house. It's like thingy, like big up Martin Ford. He's got a sauna in his house. You get me? He doesn't need to go anywhere. Like he can work out, go home. There's a sauna. He's probably got a plunge pool as well. The recovery is there and easily accessible. You get me? So once you've got all of these stuff, then recovery wise, that's probably your workout is probably it's probably 20% of the 80% what you're doing within the day. The other 70% you're probably recovering, and then the other 10% you're doing whatever.
yeah.
You know what I'm
And this is what
saying?
people don't focus on. It's nothing to do about the gym. Like progressive overload, yes, we need progressive overload, but the gym isn't really the be all and end all. It's all about how much you can recover, man. It's all about how much you can recover. When you marry the recovery, the nutrition, the hydration, everything on the outside to match the intensity in the gym, that's when you'll get it right. But people do it the other way around. They
Yeah.
push super hard in the gym and then
They
everything's out the
forget to
window.
rest.
Yeah,
Yeah. And once you start, like you said, packaging it all, that's when you're gonna make the most progress. And we talked about it as well when we first started training. We were eating everything and anything, but we wasn't really making that much progress. But once we started locking our nutrition, then we made it maybe getting good jobs, maybe we could afford the massages, whatnot. That helped our recovery, how we move, stuff like that, and helped us to grow a lot more, man. So
yeah,
100%, man. Like, but going back to Ashton Hall, I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's impossible that his natural. Even if he comes out to say he was on steroids, like again, it's not going to be something that I would be shocked about as well. At the same time, it's one of them. But I feel like a lot of people they push their limiting beliefs towards someone because they think I can't do it. How does he manage to do it? If I stay natural or I'm on steroids, I just about got to this. How is he going to do it natural? Do you know what I mean? So they push their limiting beliefs on someone else just because. But like the world is full of crazy genetics, man,
yeah,
and ultimate freaks, and there's only so much you can do. That some people are
yeah.
made for this sport.
The
And
thing
you
is,
know what?
yeah. Oh, go on, go on, go on.
No, I'm with you.
I was gonna say, yeah, you can't chase a next man's gains. That's
Yeah,
dumb. It's so stupid. If you're trying to train to look like someone else, it's never gonna happen. It's
mm.
never in your life going
That
to
happened.
happen. You can come
Do you
close.
think? Do you think people try to chase someone else's gain, or they're just trying to ch- improve themselves?
Nah,
Nah, I
they're not
don't
trying
think.
to
Yeah,
improve themselves.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
not.
They're trying to chase.
They're
They're
not.
just trying to say someone else.
Yeah, yeah.
They're taking that. What's the word? They're taking that inspiration for someone literally too literally. they're seeing someone do something and they're legit trying to mimic that. And I only know that because in my mind, I've wanted to look like the Greg. Remember Greg Plitt? He was, yo, Greg Plitt from back in the days. There's this guy called David McIntosh as well. Yo, he used to be a gladiator. Wham! That used to be the physique I wanted. I wanted that physique. I didn't look at that physique and thought, oh, that's how my body can look, so I'm going to aspire to that. I wanted that physique when I was younger. So I think people see people that inspire them and think, I want to be a clone of that. Do you know what I mean? And you're looking at it with like, oh, not, I wouldn't say bear goggles. It's your vision's distorted because you're not thinking about it logically. You're thinking, if I train, I'm going to look like that. But it's complete opposite thing.
It's a dangerous game as well.
Dangerous game.
Dangerous because, like, okay, cool. Like I said, the last podcast, the thing, there's an influencer that made a recipe on a low calorie whatever recipe, like cakes or whatever. Now, if I'm looking at him, looking at his physique, admiring his physique and saying, yo, I want to look like that, then he's put that on the Instagram. I'm gonna automatically go to Lidl, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, get exactly what he said, do exactly what he did, and eat exactly what he eats. But then I'm expecting the exact results that he has when in a month's time I'm still the same or it didn't work. I'm gonna feel vexed. Then the excuses come in. Oh, but his arms are 2 centimeters shorter than mine, so that's why I can't do the same. And ridiculous thing, but if people actually focus on their own body and study their own system, it's the same with food. If my man's saying, yo, have 50 grams of oats, this is how it made me lean, and I'm thinking, I'm gonna have oats, bearing in mind I'm allergic to oats, would that make me stupid in it? If I'm trying to
Still, people do that.
exactly,
Yeah. But some people don't even know they're allergic to it or like it's giving them problems.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So like basing stuff off other people's foods. Don't get me wrong, get inspiration from it. You get me? I would post my food on my stories so that people get inspiration, and then I've got DMs saying, yo, what's that? What's that? Maybe because I eat different food compared to the average Joe. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you're seeing greens and blah blah blah, yo, what's that? Oh, spinach, kale, you get me? Oh, what is it good for? Then you can give the information. You get me?
Yeah.
But if they say, what is it good for? And I say, well, you can see, can't you? It made me like this. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll probably just think, okay, they're cool. I'm buying kale because I want to look like Timon. You
Yeah,
get
yeah.
me?
You know
It's
what?
mad.
This is how some of these snake oil salesmen sell stuff and get people to buy into them.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean? Because it works for me, don't mean it's gonna work for you. But you do get people just want a simple answer. The amount of people that DM me, how do I lose fat off my stomach? If I was a knob, yeah, I could literally sell these people the craziest thing. I'm a genuine guy, so I'll tell you, listen, let's book a call in. Let's get you on a call so I can give you some advice and we can do X and Y. But people want to hear, oh yeah, you've got to swim in the morning at 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. You've got to eat eggs in the morning, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. People want to hear that. People don't want to hear the long truth. They don't want to hear, okay, we've got to structure your meal plan, we got to automate everything that you're doing. People don't want to hear that.
Boring, innit? It's
Yeah,
boring to them.
boring.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear that.
Now, people really and truly, most people who ask these questions, they really know the answer, what they really want to do, but they either need someone to tell them because they were looking for that magic idea or this magic
Magic pill.
thing's gonna
Yeah.
get them. Yeah.
hmm
It's gonna help them lose the weight. But really, you look at okay, what are you doing now? Not doing nothing. Okay, that's your problem. You need to get
Yeah.
you in the gym first. Okay, so okay, what are you eating? I'm eating takeouts every week. Okay, we got another problem there. Let's eat this healthy meal or whatnot. So a lot of people know what they need to do in terms of what's healthy, but just sometimes they need that accountability, they need that direction, and it comes down to the people that we coach. You know what I mean? Like, I think all of us here we coach busy professionals here, so it's like one thing. The people that we work with are not like illiterate enough. They're smart people. Obviously, they got
Yeah.
good jobs, but what they lack, what I've noticed, is that the same thing is that structure and that a bit of a direction. So when I say direction, it's more so like because they got either they manage businesses or they got stressful jobs. The last thing they want to think, okay, I need to track my calories, or what am I going to be training? Is that you take as a coach, you take that headache away. You focus on what you're good at, do
Yeah.
your work, being there for your family or your business, whatnot. Will take care of your fitness, and we just tell them what you need to do.
Yeah. This is what you're paying us for, man. You know what I mean? Like the biggest mistakes busy professionals make is trying to be perfect instead of consistent. Do you know what I mean? Under eating all day and then overeating at night. Like training randomly instead of progressively. These things like over drinking calories on the weekends because of having a stressful week. No meal prep system. And nothing's automated. So this is where we come in as coaches to take that stress off these of our of our busy professional clients. So yeah,
And one thing I noticed as well, like working with these clientele is like a lot of them are busy. Do you know what I mean? And they feel like they don't have the time. But when you like start to help them structure the day, whatnot, then realize, okay, I got a block of time here where I can actually go to train, and then
yeah,
you match them up with other clients who are doing the exact same thing, where they're busy professionals as well, they're family people as well, but yet they're making progress. And if they
yeah,
see again, it's easy for us to say, look, we done it, but if they see people who are in the program who are got the same challenges. For me, obviously, it's South Asia, so we got the same challenge in terms of the all the events, the Ramadan stuff like that, and then we got to be there for the family and all that stuff. But yet they're making progress. Then obviously it gives them more of a belief that they can do it as well. It gives them more encouragement.
yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way, man. I don't believe in I can't.
Yeah,
There's a will, there's a
100%.
way. If you got to wake up earlier, wake up earlier. Do you know what I mean? Like on the weekends, I was struggling to get the gym in, and I actually missed 2 leg days, and I can't afford to miss leg days because I only got one.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So on Sundays, I gotta
One
prep my
every two
meals.
weeks.
One every one every week. One every...
Oh, okay, okay, okay. No, I thought
Hey,
that.
hey,
No, no,
Oi,
hey,
shots, you know,
hey,
shots,
no,
you
no,
know,
no,
them
yo,
no,
men's
no.
physique, man,
hey,
them
hey,
No,
men's
wait,
let
wait,
me
wait.
show you these
physique,
quads,
man.
fella.
Hold on. No, no.
I thought you...
No, no, the reason why I say that is because when you say once a week, it's like it's not unnatural to have one once a week. So when you said it, it's like, yo, it's
It,
like a hardly do 'em.
I get what you mean. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
I was missing my leg days, man, because I was so exhausted on the weekend, on the Sundays, because you normally see me on the Sundays. But I'm thinking, why am I? And when I do legs, why am I feeling so exhausted? So when I make my notes, I sit down, I looked at my logbook, and I'm like, okay, I feel the best when I get 3 meals in. So why am I forcing to do the Sundays? Do you know what I mean? So instead of doing it on Sundays now, because I've got all this stuff to do on Sundays, I've got to take my kid rugby, I've got to prep my meals, I need to get back to clients. I've just moved that leg day to the Wednesday. So problem solved. Do you know what I mean? The only L that I'm taking in terms of recovery because you're training 5 days a week back to back now. But when
But
we
it's
reach
Friday.
that Monday to Friday, this is the first time I've done
Oh,
this. So when we reach that issue, that if there's an issue with that, we'll fix it. So it's all about addressing your problems and then coming to a solution of how to fix it, and then adapting your week. Yeah. So if you've got an issue, speak to your coach or sit down if you haven't got a coach and plan this out properly. Make sure on the Sundays I like to audit my week ahead. Do you know what I mean? So you can know what's coming up, which is going to stop you from making progress. So guys, if you're not doing that already, make sure you're doing that.
100%. I agree with that. It's like even me, is like I had to adapt my training as well as my meals for Ramadan.
Yeah.
Yesterday, first fasting. First day, my training lads in leg day, like, oh my god, feeling tired. But I got through it. Like, and like you said, on days that you're not gonna feel like you want to do it, but you will push yourself to do it. But then it's just adapting on how my training will work out best for me during this month because the month's gonna be busy. But yeah, it's interesting to see how you feel on the Friday when you do train because you can train Monday to Friday. What do you train
Yeah.
on Fridays?
I train pull on Fridays.
Interesting to
Yeah.
see like how your
Pull on
strength
Friday.
is.
And you know what? I had the best leg day ever yesterday. I got 3 meals in me because I make a log of everything I've done to be able to feel that way. I had 3 meals in me. Normally, I get 1 meal in for before my leg days. And so that's the day when you're meant to feel powerful. That's the day when you're meant to feel strong. Do you know what I mean? I think I did a madness as well. I did a 200 kilo RDL. I felt
Oh, sorry,
incredible.
you put a story, didn't you?
Yeah. I felt
Yeah.
incredible. Felt incredible. Yeah. So sometimes, man, how it looks on paper, you just have to try it out. Yeah.
Imma, do you got anything we should talk about or need to cover before we end the podcast?
You want to do some risk to rewards?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you got some.
That's my favorite, you know.
I hear it. I hear it.
Feel like I'm in school, like, ooh, I know this one.
Cool. So I got a couple here. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just do this rapid. Cool. Yeah, we've got some juicy ones today. So we'll do that. Can you man still hear me properly, yeah?
Yeah.
Go on. Okie dokie. First one, what we'll say is telling overweight people to just eat less. So, scenario, simplifying obesity to pure discipline. What do you guys think?
I'd say that's a 50-50. I don't think it's really, I think it's something that's easily controlled because I don't think over being overweight and morbidly obese is a case of genetics or a case of, I guess in some instances it can be medical, but it's mostly habits. So if you go and tell people, okay, just eat less, it might spring them the opposite way. Do you know what I mean? Like instead of being super overweight, it might lead them into developing another eating disorder where they what they it might send them the other way. So instead of eating
Yeah.
overeating, it might cause them to eat even less and develop even worse relationship with food. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think it's at a point where it's like super bad, where it's gonna have the craziest negative effect on them because they're eating this sort of thing. Like I don't think they won't even eat less. Most people won't
Yeah.
even eat less. Yeah. What do you
Yeah,
think, Sham?
I agree. So it's like eating less just isn't just the answer. Do you know what I mean? There's more things to it, and like you said, could be a dangerous thing where so you tell someone, "Oh, you just need to eat less," and then they literally eat nothing. Bro, my sister's been in them prime position where they want to lose weight. Let's just say we have a family wedding coming up. We're talking about that back in the days, and all they will do instead of like they would probably like have like one meal a day, and that meal might be just be biscuits. Do you know what I mean? They
Yeah.
lose a lot of weight, but it's like the smartest thing to do, and that's what people do. They go on like a crash diet because they don't. Like, again, we touched on it so many times. You need to give yourself a timeline and what when you want to lose weight and give yourself enough time to do it. But yeah, just saying, oh, you need to eat less is not. It could be a dangerous answer to depending on who you give it to. But I feel like it's not again that you want to include some expenditure to it. But I will say I agree with David though it could be like a 50-50 because it's quite vague.
Yeah. We say fat loss is
Because
simple, but is it simple? I don't think it's as there's a few baselines that people need to know, which can be rounded as being simple, but we need to explain to these people why protein's relevant. You know what I mean? Why consuming foods to allow your body to move more is important. So we can make it sound simple by just saying eat less, move more, but that's a rabbit hole to push people in. Yeah, let you into a rabbit hole that.
I know what you mean, but essentially that is kind of what it is. But obviously, when we say eat less, it's not like not eat nothing, but eat because in order to lose weight, you just need to be in a deficit, right? And you want
Yeah,
to add some. You just need to add some expenditure in. So that's pretty much eating less and
and moving
moving
more.
more. Really and truly in a broad sense. Obviously, if you want to go more technical and detailed, where you're going to do it efficiently, where you're not going to create bad habits, where you're just going to create a bad relationship with food and stuff like that, then yeah, there's going to be a more technical side to it. But
Yeah,
in terms of the broader sense, in order to lose weight, yes, you eat less and you just move more. Simple as, really.
Yeah.
What would you say, Timon?
Should I read some of the risks and rewards it says on here? So reward-wise, it's clear, actionable advice. So he's basically saying, yeah, just eat less. But the risks are ignoring psychology. Ignoring psychology, trauma, and environment. So you're ignoring all of them things by just saying it blunt, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna come back to bite you. Yeah. That normally comes back to bite you. Because whether you eat less or not and lose the weight, you'll eventually put it back on if these issues aren't tackled. So yeah, I'd say 50-50.
I think it's, it is losing weight is simple, but
Keeping it
it's
off.
not easy.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
The okay, cool. Running a marathon is simple, but it's not easy. You get me? 100-meter sprint is simple, but not easy. So when we're saying just to eat less, cool, it's simple, but it's easier for others than other people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the person eating more may be eating more due to something completely out of our control in terms of, okay, cool. It says here trauma. Like, trauma makes people do crazy things, unfortunately. You get what I'm saying? And that could be one thing that people are doing in order for them to kind of feel sane and feel good. You get me? So, yeah, I would say if it was my journey, I'd say 50-50 because I wasn't suffering like stuff like that. Maybe a little environment thing because if you're in an environment where people are eating and eating, then you are a product of your environment. But I'd say in general nowadays, I'd probably say the risk to reward would be, especially in this world, I would say 60-40. Just talking about in general world terms. For me, 50-50, but in general, I'd say 60-40.
Yeah, I like how you related. I like how you put those two together. Because if you think something's simple, you think it's easy, innit? Because it's simple.
Yeah,
But it's not. That's
yeah,
facts. That's true.
yeah.
I never
You know what
thought
I'm
about it
saying?
like that. Yeah.
So it's one of them ones, really. What would you say? You saying 50-50?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Say
I'll still
50-50.
say, yeah.
Yeah? We'll go for 50-50 then. We'll go for 50-50.
We need like a, but what do you call it? What do you call it again? Those little things, confettis or something like that. Confettis. Confettis. You know,
Yeah.
like
Pass it for 30.
confetti.
Okay, then this one's an interesting one that I see on social media. Encouraging revenge body culture. So the scenario is transforming after a breakup and branding it around proving someone wrong. So you see certain man say, yo, charge it, man. You just broken up with your girl. Hit the gym, dog. You know what I'm saying? That type of
Yeah, I've seen the meme. Oh my God, the memes on social media about that is crazy. With the hella dramatic music over it. Who hurt you?
You know what I mean?
That type of
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them.
You've seen them. And the
Yeah.
second that man they get back with another girl, they're back where they started.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd say that's a 50-50 as well.
See, my thoughts on that, yeah, is I've had in the past where similar thing where they broke up with their partner and honestly they created a bad boy transformation. But like you said, as soon as they get back,
Yep.
that toxic relationship, and then unfortunately, they go back to what it is. Whenever you start your fitness journey, or we see people starting prep because they broke up or they had something going on and they decide to start bodybuilding prep, it's probably one of the worst things to do. Like that shouldn't be your motivation because that's gonna go at a certain point. Like again, like I said, you always have to do it for yourself. Yeah, you can use some of that as fuel because, like me and David admit, like we sometimes train with we need to get a bit angry when we train. Do you know what I mean? Hit these PBs or whatnot. Sometimes you can use it, but you also got to be smart with it and not rely on it. Does that make sense? I wouldn't encourage revenge body, but also it's also a good thing where I feel like it can work to a positive where someone has broke up and they maybe went for a bad breakup, but yeah, you know what? This is time for you to level up now. Focus on yourself. That makes sense. Like they might be in a toxic relationship where whatever they were in a worse position. Now that toxic person's out of their life, okay, now you have to focus on yourself. Get fit, look good, focus on your business or whatever. That's going to help develop you. So in that sense, it can hold some weight. What would I say? I would say maybe 50-50 because it's also a bit risky as well. Because again, if they do get back together, then you're gonna have to know how to stay on track rather than let you all go or let you all slip.
What do you think?
I'd probably say it's higher than 50-50 because I feel like it's an unstable goal. You get me? Like, if you want to improve your body, you should be doing it for you, not because you broke up with your ex. Who cares about that? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I get it, it hurts. So, like, if you want to change your body because of your ex, and then you change your body, but your ex don't want you, then what you gonna do? You get
I
me?
don't think you shouldn't change for someone 100%.
Yeah,
It's like if they're an X for a reason, so just do it for yourself. Why are you trying to get better to maybe win the back? That's a stupid idea. I think
yeah.
though you can use it in terms of you broke up now. Now just use that time and energy and just you focus on you rather than
And yourself.
that time
Yeah.
and energy that you just in that toxic relationship. That's the way I would say it.
Hear it. Same way though, if you're using that fuel, like mentally, you're not there, fam. You get me? Because like, okay, say like, okay, cool, something to make me angry is my ex. Then you're not over her then.
Yeah.
You get me? So then you're gonna be just training, thinking about your ex, and mentally it's just gonna mess up with your head, bruv. Until okay, cool, you got a new girl now, but you're still training because your ex, and you're still using that fuel because of your ex. And then when you're training with your new girl now, getting angry, and she's like, "Yo, how come she's so angry?" Oh, cause my ex. Oh, so you're still thinking about your ex? You know what I'm saying? It gets techie. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Or you said more risk then.
Man,
Yeah, I'd say more risk.
Interesting.
I'd probably say like, it depends
man
on the
got into
person.
character. Oh, you're still thinking about yeah. Oh no.
You know what I mean? It depends on how mentally strong you are in it. If you can switch it off, cool. But I know certain man can't switch it off. You know what I'm saying? So if we're talking in general, I'll probably have to say 60-40 again, innit?
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. Like I said, whatever you do, you should always do it for yourself, not for
Yeah,
someone else, not for your ex, not for your future girlfriend or whatnot. Do it for yourself first and foremost, because that's gonna help you stay on track. It's gonna push you because you can all rely on yourself. Unfortunately, it's sad to say, yeah, the only person you can rely on is yourself. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's the facts, bro. Might sound a bit sad and whatnot, but it's true.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then when you charge it up because of your ex and then you get injured it's because of your ex.
Yeah, yeah. She did this to me. Oh,
Look what you
crazy.
made me do.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I'd say 60-40.
I'd agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You won me on that one. Yeah.
Calm. One more, yeah?
Let's do one more.
Yeah.
I like this one. Okay. Normalizing 5% to 8% body fat as fit.
Nah. Yeah. I'll say that's risky.
I'll
Yeah.
let you
Yeah.
go first.
Yeah. That's risky because everyone has different baselines. And is it fit coming from a perspective of performance or visual, of just aesthetically looking fit?
So the scenario is influencers making stage lean look normal.
Yeah, it's not normal. It's hard enough to maintain 12% at times and live a good, decent life. But like I said, everyone has their different baseline. 8%. I'm not comfortable at 8%. Yeah. I think to go on stage, probably I've never gotten it checked, but I've been shredded. I've been shredded for stage. I've won pro shows, so it's like you have to be a certain standard in terms of body fat. And I don't think I went past 5%, bro. What would you say I was? I don't think I was past 5-6%.
Yeah. I think people underestimate like how much like 5% or even 3%
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
That's
So
super,
yeah,
super, super shredded. Yeah.
so to be 5% on stage and you're maintaining 3% higher than that, 8%, it's ridiculous. So I think that's dangerous, especially from a self-esteem standpoint with people who find it harder or their lifestyles doesn't support being at that fat body fat. Do you know what I mean? Imagine if you don't, a lot of people aren't going to feel great mentally, physically at 8%. And if they're beating themselves up, staying at that body fat, it can do some serious damages to them. I would say this is 70-30. It's
I'd
information
say
and
so.
yeah, it's very, very, yeah, it's controversial that.
Yeah. I think like to stay in that percent throughout the year, like you said, David said, like you'll be miserable, literally be miserable, and you won't be able to enjoy the food that you can with your family. And even if you are, your expenditure will have to do a lot more. And there's certain people maybe they can because their body just built with that. They're already really been skinny all their life pretty much. But in order to say that the gen pop needs to be like that and make it normalized, nah, definitely not. That's not something that I would want people to preach. And again, it goes back to the social media. Where social media is making people feel insecure. And if you're saying to people they have to normalize, sorry, they're normalizing that sort of percentage, it's ridiculous. Like, it's some people won't be even be able to achieve that. So let's just say now, um, someone who's okay, you said 5 to 8%, let's just say. So someone who's let's just say 13% or even 12%, they're actually looking pretty decent. But if you normalize the 5%, they're gonna be classed as fat, but this is
Yeah.
very unhealthy. So nah, 100%. I think yes, 73 or maybe even higher than that, even go to 75-25.
Yeah, I would say 15% is even. Have you seen that video of Jeff Nippard with body fat
Yeah,
percentage?
it's crazy, yeah.
That's a really good video to watch, guys. If you haven't seen that, check it out as well. But
On
I think
himself.
no, with like a group of people, bro.
Okay.
He shows what 12% body fat female looks like, and they're lean, bro. They're
What is
shredded.
it?
Yeah,
I trust
really,
him.
really shredded. 12% body fat. The 12% body fat guy, they sliced as well. But when you get lower, but it shows you all. It shows you everything from 35% all the way down to like 5%. Do you know what I mean? But people who you think is around 5-6% are a lot higher than that. A lot
Yeah.
higher than that. Yeah.
And when people sometimes I do get it from like clients that they ask me, "Oh, what percentage do I think I am?"
Yeah.
I always say, "Look, I'll be honest, I don't know." And then sometimes they try to show me the metrics they got when they measured their measure, from them Boots weigh machine or something, and they say,
Yeah.
"Oh, it tells me I go, brother, this is not gonna be accurate. Don't not."
Yeah.
The closest thing that's gonna be closest that's gonna get your body fat percentage is a DEXA scan, which costs about £100, but even that's not accurate as well.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
going by percentages is a very dangerous thing to even like label people. That's why I don't touch it. When clients ask me about it, I try to say, look, I don't know, I don't want to say this because like you said, they're gonna think they're probably, let's say, 8%, but really they're about maybe 13-14%, and they're like, no, not really. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think the percentage stuff is garbage, man. Unless it's done super professionally. Because I like 5 days after my show, I had one of those Dexter scanners, one of those, one of those Tanita? Bro, it said my percent was 11. Now, if I was 11%
After
5 days
day of
after that
cookies, bro.
show, after a couple of days of cookies, that's insane. That is insane. So I don't think it's accurate enough. I just think it's all
How much did you
about
pay for that?
my brethren opened a new place, like a body stat place, and then he did it. Yeah, but the Tanita is like 30 quid a scan. I think it's called Tanita. Yeah, yeah. But it's supposed to be one of the most high-tech ones, but again, I think the formulas that they use to work these things out are from your water balance. It's there's a formula that they use. I think it sends electrodes through your feet and your hands. But yeah, if it's not a Dexter scanner, underwater Dexter scanner, then it's probably not.
What are you saying, Timon?
Well, yeah, high. I'd say 70, 30, 80, 20. If we're talking about affecting influencers, followers, and their mental as well, because body dysmorphia, I reckon that would rise absolutely through the roof. If so, the amount of people that have said, "Oh, look at him, you think he's natural? Look at his body fat percentage." I don't care. Run a 5K. You get me? Run a 5K, bro. So I think I think the influencer fitness influencer scene is redefining what healthy is, because 5%, like if someone came up to me saying, "Oh, um I wanna just become more healthier, so I need to be 5%." I'll be like, "Yo, you're dumb. Don't forget the percentage. I don't care. People have asked me what percentage I am. It's 100% real. You get me? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. You get me? But I couldn't care less what my percentage is. You get me? Because I think that would make it even worse for people. Because now, if they're slightly off, then oh Lord, nah, I need to eat like a rabbit now. You get me? I need this gone, gone, gone. When in natural fact, like your body needs to be in a certain way to function properly. You can't function off 5% all year round and try do that for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Try it and see what go on. You know what I'm saying? It's just not natural.
Yeah. Facts.
So should we end there?
Yeah, man.
Cool. So I might close that. So yes, guys, appreciate you guys obviously watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. As mentioned already, we will be posting every week. So yeah, subscribe to the channel. Every Sunday there will be a new episode. And comment below, is there any topics that you want us to cover? We want to slowly get guests involved. We've got a couple of guests lined up already. So excited to show you guys who these guests are. So see you for the next episode. Peace.
Peace out. Are we actually